Yo, what's up, sleepers? It's your boy Eddbedhead here, the Sleeping Cinema. And today I have with me...
Okay.
Bread stab.
Who else do we have with us today?
He said it so depressingly.
Yeah, so there will be timestamps in the description of review if you guys want to skip ahead. But for now, let's buy some tickets and grab our favorite concessions.
How's this? This part of the odd ones out.
So how's you guys this week been?
Underwear?
It's this swimsuit.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm taking more days off while I can.
Vacationing.
You'll get a week off when you start at our job too.
Not a week, 3 days.
Did they tell you it was 2 days?
It was 3 days, yeah.
Oh.
Dang. I guess because you are joining at the end of the year. But you'll get some more once the new year
The
starts.
end of the year.
Yeah, but yeah.
Well, we only have
You
like
used
3
the
months
time
left this
off
year.
For Comic-Con?
October, November, December. Yeah,
Not
it's 3
yet.
months.
Oh.
I don't know if I'll go this year or not.
What?
What?
I might,
Well, it's
but
on a weekend.
Pokemon as well.
Oh. Do
Oh
both.
my
Just
God.
play on your Switch while you're at Comic-Con. Like,
Yeah,
walk.
you could meet
Actually,
like,
they do
new
have game
girls or
rooms,
something,
remember?
bro.
They have game rooms
It's gonna
there.
be in the big building, right? This time.
Yeah, it's at the
I'll
DeVos.
I'll see what happens.
But yeah, I'm gonna go to Comic-Con. Anyways, what about the rest of you? How's you guys' week been?
Good.
Good. Everybody's
Good.
tired today because we
No,
had a.
I was
I've been staying up
drinking.
too late,
Oh.
honestly, like to the point where I need to like really fix my sleep schedule for the new job.
I bought the iPhone 14 Pro Max.
Bro bought the same phone twice.
It comes in. Well, I have to pick it up Monday
It's
and
tomorrow.
then trade in this phone.
You want to know what he said when he bought the new phone? He said, "This one's what color was it?"
It's purple.
He said, "Yeah, but this one's purple."
But it also has a dynamic island, which I like.
I thought, you know.
Yo,
I like the purple. I mean, I think I like the blue better, but
blue is dope. Yeah, last night we just played Pokemon and
Got
everybody got cray cray.
pissed drunk.
Everybody got crazy.
Dope's a drug.
And-
Blue's a color.
What? Oh, we're already like 30 years ahead of that since we last talked about color.
You got blasted.
We're
bro.
talking about last night. We were playing Pokemon and I kicked your butt.
No, you didn't.
Bro, you got your ass cheeks clapped.
Oh,
Alexi got so
Yeah.
destroyed that he didn't even want to play anymore.
Yeah, you literally went
got his
upstairs
dad
and
and
cried in his
walked away.
I
hands.
destroyed at least all of you once,
I didn't even play.
except for you.
I know, Jesus.
I brought my deck and I just put it on the floor.
avoiding us, bro. He didn't want the smoke.
No. And then no one could beat Scott's deck.
I know.
Oh, was he the best one there?
Yeah, he won. I mean, I could have rematched him and maybe won, but
Is this shit like
But-
current?
it's not
No,
current,
More
but it's
current
good. It's a
than-
solid deck.
More current than ours.
Some of ours.
Cards that were from recent
Yeah, some of ours. We all have
sets.
sort of recent cards. What else? No,
I went to
you
a
didn't see all my
concert.
decks.
Oh, my deck is not recent.
I went to a concert. That was
I-
fun.
Oh yeah, you went to Detroit. How was that?
It was a good time. I enjoyed myself.
Oh yeah.
Still don't like going
Oh
out
yeah, I
like
started
that.
playing WoW, so that's one thing I did. That was fun.
What
Also
level are
went
you?
to like a fall festival kind of thing.
Oh, yesterday,
Saturday
right?
as well.
You went to a barn and petted animals.
Yeah.
You
I don't
saw
know if
some
it
dudes on a
considers-
log.
Yeah, you
Wait,
saw some-
what?
You saw some dudes on a log.
He shot apples out of a cannon.
That was kind of lit, actually. Like it was still so amusing just
Only
shooting it, and it's
kinda.
like you see it fly across, and it's like, and it's gone.
Man, this phone is nice.
Man, what a waste of an apple.
Yeah.
I know. We're talking about
That's
that
how
too.
you keep doctors away with apples.
You shoot them with an apple gun.
An apple a day keeps the doctor
They also
away.
had a
Yeah, that would
paintball
probably kill them.
section there as well.
They had a what?
Paintball section.
Oh,
But it
paintball.
wasn't as fun as the apple shooting.
Why? Because the guns were apple shooters.
No, because it wasn't a cannon, bro. Don't you know bitches love cannons, bro? Come
I
on.
did not know that. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, I also didn't do much this week. Just been chilling at home. Just laying around in bed.
Bro's literally been big chilling.
It's good though.
Yeah.
Javier helped me Saturday.
Well, I
Yeah,
went
I heard
to
about that, and you forgot his money yesterday.
I gave it to him.
Oh, okay.
Spirit Halloween yesterday.
That's a
There's a
story.
lot of Halloween stuff.
did?
Yeah, there's a lot of Halloween
I also
stuff.
got a surprise check from
Oh,
my
yeah.
realty, so that was nice. That was a nice extra $1,300.
Surprise
for
check.
what?
What was that for?
I don't know.
They just gave him 13 grand.
They're like,
not 13 grand.
they're like, we
1300.
noticed that
Oh.
your whole home
Oh,
is just
1300. I
like,
thought it was 13
it's
grand.
on
Dude,
the
if
brink
you
of
got
collapse
13
due
grand,
to
you should've
termite
bought us
damage
pizza
or something.
yesterday.
There was some when I first got that house.
They're like, actually, this
There
house
was no
is,
termites
this house
there,
has to
though.
be foreclosed because it's
It
very
is a 100-year-old
unstable.
house, so it is 100 years old.
They're like, actually, the walls
Hey,
have
you guys-
asbestos, so here's some money to
You
move
guys
out.
are technically squatters.
Technically, yes.
That's great.
They're like, the walls actually have lead paint, so you're gonna have to move out. Here's some money to leave.
Here's 1,300. I don't know what place you're gonna find for 1,300, but here's 1,300. Good
Have
luck.
fun. This will pay for your medical expenses, right?
Okay. No.
No way.
Bro,
one
where'd
day
you
we
get your
covered.
case?
Huh?
Where'd you get your case?
What case? Oh, this is just a sticker I put on.
Oh.
But yeah, I just been reading and I haven't really been watching TV. Just been watching YouTube videos.
Oh, I finished like Breaking Bad, right?
Yeah. Anyways.
And I started Better Call Saul.
Okay.
Yeah, we should
It's
call him.
good so far.
Good.
Better call Soul.
Yeah, it's
We should call him.
It's like a prequel
He's a lawyer.
Call
spin-off.
Saul.
He's a lawyer, dude. I only know this through memes. I only know the whole series through memes.
It's a really good show so far.
Yeah, May just started rewatching Breaking Bad.
Oh,
the
for
reason
real?
why
Yeah.
I can't watch Breaking Bad so much is because
The memes ruined it for me.
Well, not that, but the Walter.
Yeah.
He plays Hal from what's
Yeah, I
it
saw Malcolm in the Middle
Malcolm
too.
in the Middle, but I couldn't do it because I can't see like this incompetent father play this like heart.
Have
guy
you
who starts
tried watching the
incompetent.
show?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
And then I know he, as the show progresses, he becomes more hardened and all that, like willing to go the extra mile to.
All right, but we'll talk shows later. But for now, let's take our seats. Let's take our seats and let's get into these trailers. Any new movies, TV shows, or video games you guys are looking forward to?
Oh, the
Owl
pre-orders.
House.
Owl
The
House.
pre-orders for Crisis Core is out now, so that's nice.
I don't care.
There's a DLC for Kakarot that we're all excited for.
I
We've
didn't
been
even know about it
dying.
until you
We've
mentioned it
been
today.
dying for a
Been
DLC
dying
for
for
Kakarot.
the
I thought they
RPG.
forgot about that game.
Dude, we all been eagerly waiting.
Street Fighter
Facts.
6 dropped a new trailer,
Yeah, I
showed
don't care
off a
about
bunch
that.
of shit.
New Assassin's Creed. Excited for that.
AS in Creed.
Ass in my Creed.
Zelda Breath of the Wild 2.
Oh, how
looks
could we
interesting.
forget? There was also the new Fortnite season.
Oh yeah,
The
that
new
just came
Fortnite.
out.
We were just playing it. Yeah, Zelda too. That does look good. But also Fortnite, since we actually had a chance to play a little bit today.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it's fun. They
Mm-hmm.
they have a new mechanic where you can like go through walls with this
These
chrome.
future
That would be
walls
cool
thing.
if they had buildings still in the game.
They do,
They
dude.
do.
It's
It's
an
an
option.
option.
You gotta
Oh,
just
okay.
switch modes.
Well, you see, I don't.
There's
play it
also
like
a
that,
really fun
so-
thing I like where you can turn into like this jelly guy.
Yeah,
Just
that's
Where
the
does
jelly it up all
same
over the
thing.
place.
Where's Jesus?
Oh yeah, there's Jesus. Bro, that looks just like you.
I know.
Yeah, I like some of the new skins and other ones. Like, I'm not really into like what's that dog one?
I like half.
What do you
Yeah, I
mean,
like
dog?
half the skins. Like, there's a dog in like this jelly suit.
I like that one actually.
Really?
I look forward to unlocking that one.
And it has the little gamer dog inside of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's a-
I'm not. I was like, what the fuck is this? But other ones, like the guy with dreads, I was like, this one's cool.
You
Yeah.
know what bothers me about this game
What?
is that they like.
That it's not WoW.
Well, yes, but
Well, that's stupid.
Yeah, WoW
but
is dumb.
okay.
Come
why
at us,
aren't
WoW
they
players.
releasing all the Spider-Man skins at the same time? Like, why are they releasing them one by one? Like, it is so
Because they wanted to
it's
save-
so inconvenient.
They wanted to save
Well,
the
because
best for
this
last.
This one's promoting the new Spider-Verse.
Yeah, they all
movie.
promote Spider-Man.
Stupid.
They all
I hate
promote
it.
stuff.
Stupid.
So like the
This
Tom
isn't
Holland
the
ones,
Spider-Man
This is the one
game.
he's
right?
talking
The
about.
the Tom Holland ones came out when the new Spider-Man movie was coming out, and now this Spider-Gwen one is for the new Spider-Verse movie.
If you really want a Spider-Man game, play the fucking Spider-Man game. that you
Right?
refuse
There's
to
two of
play.
them. There's two of them. I beat both of them, and they're great games.
This is the character.
But yeah, the new Fortnite season's pretty fun. Yeah, I don't really like that
I
one.
dig it. All of the guns that they added too, they're rad.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like evolving guns that they upgrade in rarity based on how much damage you do.
Well, you see, in my part, that requires me to deal damage to make use of the gun. So for people like me, it's not very viable.
Well, the base guns themselves are really good.
Okay.
Let's start with the first trailer. First, we got Oddballs. It releases October 7th, 2022 on Netflix. What do you guys think
Trash.
of
Trash.
the Oddballs
It
trailer?
looks
bro,
pretty
it's
bad,
trash.
actually.
By
It does
Odd
look pretty
Ones
bad.
Out.
This is almost as bad as his plagiarized board game.
Well,
that he
it
had.
is on Netflix. So,
Oh,
you know,
no.
Plagiarized card game he had, whatever the fuck it was.
like I said, it is on Netflix. So, you know, you get
It's
Netflix
just
quality.
it's not what I'm looking for when it comes to Odd Ones
I'll
Out.
give it a shot, but at the same time, I'm
Yeah,
also
this show
hesitant.
is made to appeal to younger audiences,
not
and you
gonna give
can
it a
tell
shot.
through the trailer.
I'm
I'll
looking
watch it
forward
anyway.
to One Piece also.
We're not doing the looking forward to section anymore.
Yeah, because I was just about to say I'd rather watch One Piece, which I'm going to be doing.
Which
All
is
right.
so wild to me.
All right, let's stick it on topic. Oddballs. Yeah, this came out of left field. I didn't expect the show.
I mean, they announced it a couple months
Yeah,
ago.
Well, I meant in the sense of the concept of the show.
Oh.
Where it's James is a little kid, friends with a crocodile neighbor.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't like it.
So,
That crocodile, like,
And then
wild,
his
wild
facial
crocodile.
expressions are
know.
weird too.
well, yeah, they're highly animated for
No, like that
It's
that
not the same
facial
quality.
expression.
yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's not the same quality you've come to expect from Odd Ones Out.
So
I mean, it's
I'll still
better,
watch
quote,
it.
unquote.
I'll watch it and let you guys know what I think when it comes out.
I will not.
After that, we got Babylon. Plot set in Hollywood during the transition from silent films to talkies, focusing on a mixture of historical and fictional characters. Releases December 25th of 2022.
Seems interesting.
That's not a bad Who's the director on this?
I didn't know
it
actually.
was someone that was
We're
like
gonna look it up on
award-winning or
IMDb.
something.
Right there. Oh yeah.
Right there.
I can't read what that says from this distance.
Yeah, it's too far for our little eyes.
So please,
Damien
Chazelle.
Chazelle.
I have no idea what he's done.
he's
So
an
what do you guys-
award winner, but
What do you guys think of the trailer though?
It gives me kind of Tarantino vibes or whatever.
Oh yeah,
like,
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I haven't seen that movie. I want to though.
There's
But
a
yeah, it
video
gives me
called
that
Babylon.
vibe from the trailer.
I can see that.
I don't.
I might check it out, but I don't know.
I don't remember the trailer.
I probably won't watch this in theaters. But this does.
There
look
was a
interesting.
lot
It
of-
seems like a fun movie.
There's a
overall.
lot of party scenes, so
I
I
think
want
it's
to
all
see.
one party.
A lot
Yeah,
of
one big old party.
a lot of naked women too. Drugs.
That's not the.
That's my kind of bad one right there. Vin Diesel, bro, all the way.
Vin Diesel's
Where's
Babylon.
Triple X at?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I want. I'll watch it. I don't like. We were saying offer. I don't know if I'd watch it in theaters unless it's the movie for the week, but seems interesting enough to check out. There's not much to say about it because the trailer didn't give us much context to
Yes,
go off of.
sir.
And lastly, we got I Wanna Dance with Somebody. Plot the joyous, emotional, heartbreaking celebration of the life and music of Whitney Houston, the greatest female R&B pop vocalist of all time. Tracking her journey from obscurity to musical stardom. Releases December 21st
Have
of
they just been
2022.
doing a lot more?
Believe it or not, I've never seen a picture of Whitney Houston. I didn't even know what she looked like.
Well, now you do.
Yeah.
And now she's got a whole
And that's
movie.
not even her because that's
Well,
a
yeah, but
different-
still,
Right there.
I never knew what she looked like.
I like the drip. She got
apparently
drip
I've
in that
heard
picture.
her music before, as it turns out. But I just didn't know who it was.
Yeah, she's a very popular worldwide.
Well, yeah. Now,
Famous.
once I heard one of the songs, like, oh, I know this.
Yeah, I know the song. I don't know if I know any other songs by her.
same here.
I'm
But yeah,
sure
this
you
actually looks
do.
interesting.
It's just I don't know any of the
Um,
names of those.
Like I
songs.
said,
Okay.
I actually will watch it because now that I recognize some of the songs, or at least one of the songs, and I like the song just fine. So
Yeah, hopefully it's an interesting movie. There's a lot of biopics that have been coming out lately, so I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
They're not all that. They're not terrible,
Yeah,
as
they're
long
not-
As they
they're
keep
not
up
bad.
with that trend and not make terrible
Biopics.
biopics. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I've been seeing.
So I'm all
I
for
was
it.
gonna ask,
Really
have
any
they
bad
been doing
ones?
more and more lately throughout these years?
they
Didn't they
have, I
try
guess,
one
because
with-
it's easier to have a story of somebody's life already made than to come up with something original.
Watch out for the Queen's biopic next year.
The what?
The Queen's biopic
biopic.
from England.
I'm down to
Bro,
watch
that
bro.
movie would go so hard.
would you
Because
she
I
would-
think it's interesting.
Where she would take all the gems
Okay.
from other countries. That'd be
where
sick.
she's
That'd be
horrible
funny.
to African people.
I don't
Bro, that
care.
scene-
Look,
that scene would
I'm
be so-
interested in this
I want to see
history,
that
the
emotional
story of
scene
the
where she lets
kings and
Princess
queens.
Diana die. That'd be
my
a great
God.
Where
scene.
she talks shit to Princess Diana.
Where she doesn't visit her funeral. That'd be such a good
or
scene.
the scene where she tells her cousins to fuck off
See,
and be
this is the part
exiled
where
by the
I
family.
don't know that stuff.
This
So
is-
this is where it would be
I think
interesting
it
for
would-
me to see
And
this.
I
doesn't
think-
acknowledge
I
them
think
till
the
after
I
their
think the
death.
best scene would be when she eats beans on toast.
That's crazy.
Isn't that like everyone in that country?
That would be a good scene, though. I have not seen that in a movie. Think about it. When did you ever see beans on toast in a movie?
Never.
Not a movie, but there's a clip where this guy's trying to order from a kids menu. But
That's-
the
Oh, I
ladies-
think you told me about it yesterday. Yeah, the kid
That
size.
was the odd ones out.
That was
talking
Scott,
about that.
right?
Scott sent
Uh,
us clips on TikTok.
But
Yeah.
the lady won't let him order the kids menu.
Yeah.
That was
like-
literally the same scene from the Odd Ones Out trailer.
All right. So moving on. What was you guys' thoughts before watching Pearl?
I had no
I
idea.
had no
I
idea what I
just,
was getting
I
into.
yeah, I did not
Yeah.
know
Mhm.
it was related to anything else.
Yeah, I don't
Nor
think
did
any of
I.
us did.
No one didn't.
I just thought it looked cool.
Yeah, the trailer looked like an interesting concept. It was like a compilation of all the horror
Everything that
moments
happened,
from
I
it.
didn't expect.
Yeah.
Definitely a
Minus,
slasher
like,
movie,
the
that's for
basic-
sure.
Plot, but overall, like all the finding out that there's a sequel to this movie apparently, which I'm now definitely gonna watch probably after this.
It's really good.
Oh yeah, I like.
I watched it the same night.
I probably I would have done that right now. But like,
Yeah,
fuck
it was
I'm looking forward to it.
yeah, the trailer itself
Don't
was
show any images.
at least captivating enough for us to look forward to watching this movie. So
It's the only way you can
Say
watch
that.
it is you gotta rent
I'll
it on
rent it.
YouTube.
so yeah, there's not too much to say on our initial thoughts, and so it's pretty. I wouldn't say
mysterious.
straightforward, yeah,
It
but
is definitely
mysterious
Like,
trailer.
you don't know what you're getting into when you are really about to go into it. You know.
What's crazy is the previous movie that relates to this did so well in actually theaters as well.
Oh dang!
See, it has a 94
Oh, yeah?
on Rotten Tomato. and
Looks like we missed out.
6.6.
With that, let's get into the.
Well, I remember we were talking about it because it was the weird like slasher film porn movie.
yeah.
Oh, that was this movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's this
Yeah.
movie.
And I was like,
Oh.
I'd be down to watch it. It just looks weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
we were kind of skeptical because A24
because-
seems like a
But
very
didn't that just come out,
artsy
though,
studio.
like, a
Yeah,
couple
this
months
came
ago
out
then?
this year as well.
Yeah, they literally started all 3 projects this year, and they're gonna, well, not started them, but they were working on them,
Oh.
at the same
and they're all
time.
coming out this year.
Well, I'm all for it.
Well,
No, this came out in March.
They already
It's-
showed a teaser
My
trailer
only
for the
issue
third
is
one.
I hope other studios don't make this a trend where it's like, oh, let's just film all our movies at once and release them at the
Only if
same.
I
few
don't
movies
think
can
it's
pull that
actually.
off.
I don't think it's good for most studios to do that, since
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
I think the only other
the hype train will be like much less.
franchise that I know that did that was Back to the Future.
Oh right, but the second and third movie went downhill tremendously.
They did, but they were still watchable.
Yeah. So with that, let's get into the spoiler-free review. So let's take. Look, a spoiler-free review of Pearl, released September 16 of 2022, starring Mia Goth, directed by T. West, rated R. Plot summary: the story of how Pearl became the vicious killer as seen in X. What are your guys' overall thoughts without getting into spoilers for Pearl?
Well-
Super good, super fucked up.
Very fucked up. I loved it.
I could at points I couldn't tell if I was if I liked the movie or not, or if it was just because I was being very weirded out by the character.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought, like, oh, is this just a bad decision by the director, or is this like just her character? Is this fucked up and it makes sense?
I
in
like
context.
the character's descent into like.
Insanity.
Well, she's always been crazy.
yes, but
well, okay, not
The
crazy.
spiral
that's
into-
She's
fucked up
definitely
to say.
spiraling, and you could see it happening throughout the entire movie.
Yeah. I think it was very good at making you both empathize and despise the main character because you're like, you could see the humanity in her, but at the same time, she'll do something fucked up, and it's like, what the hell?
I would have to disagree. I didn't see much of the humanity in her. Like,
Really, there was the whole. I don't want to get into spoilers. But the whole monologue scene was,
And her
Towards the end
mama.
of the movie.
you know,
That's
was the scene where it made you
God,
kind of
monologue
relate
was
to her.
so good.
Yeah, was the scene that made you relate to her because you could see.
It was like
Her
it
emotions,
was like
I
a fucking 6-minute scene, and I legit my eyes were glued to the screen. I couldn't stop looking.
It was.
So
there was really nothing else you could do at that point though either, because it's like, damn.
yeah,
but I was hanging on every word. Like it was good writing.
yeah, this was
I got
very.
too lost in how long it was going. I was like,
You're like, this is too long.
yeah, I was like,
actor
I
did
did
a
think it was
very
a
good
tad
job
bit too
portraying it.
long. Like I understand why she's like,
And she's very good at
I think-
crying on.
I also think-
short notice or
The
command
time,
or whatever.
the time era they chose is also very interesting.
1918.
Yeah, this is the silent film era, the end of World War One as American as American troops are returning home. That's why they got in the background. They got the Spanish influenza going on, as you can see by them wearing masks and
I
stuff.
thought it was the Black Plague.
I wonder if they.
No,
chose
that was
on purpose.
14th century, I believe.
I wonder if they chose that on purpose, like to
To
try and
parallel COVID,
Yeah.
perhaps. Yeah.
That's the entire time.
A lot of
every
people-
time they brought it up. It's like, oh, they
Oh,
like.
Yeah, there was a lot of comparisons being made during 2020 of how much better America handled masking up during the Spanish
yeah, 'cause
influenza.
no one's crying about it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we got mask up. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, and now everybody's like, man,
Whoa.
fuck that
Well, to be
shit.
fair, there was also a big ass war going on, so you know
True.
they're probably not worried as much about that as there's a whole world war happening.
The
For
first
real,
of it.
bro. That's
Bro, imagine
crazy.
going back and being like, which world war is this? And they're like, wait, there's going to be more than one?
That would,
And it's crazy how World
That
War.
would be
so
They'd be like, what
whatever
the
you
fuck?
ran into and
It's
told
crazy
that to
how
their
World
mind would
War
be so
One
fun.
wasn't even really technically a world war.
It was Europe, yeah.
Yes.
Well, it also involved the African colonies because they were
involved the
scrambling for
majority
power
of the
there.
world.
It involved all of the eastern half of the
But
world,
it's,
but the western.
it's crazy
hemisphere.
that like who the fuck came up with the concept like, okay, so this big war we're gonna call it World War II, and we're just gonna rename the Great War the World War One.
Because why not, bro? It's so good it needed a sequel.
Don't say that. What kind of sequel are we talking
That's all we
about?
And World War III already happened in Modern Warfare 3.
Let's hope we don't get a trilogy.
Yeah, let's hope
Why
there's
not? I
not
want a trilogy.
because the
Yo.
trilogy would be the final cut. There would be nothing else after.
That's not true.
That's the end right there.
No, we could see another one. We could see a fourth.
We don't want a saga, bro.
All right, back to
All
the
right,
movie.
you're right,
saga.
right. Back to Pearl. What are you guys' rating out of 10?
It's an 8.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'd give it an 8.
Yeah, it's an
8.2.
7 and a
End
half
credits
for me.
alone, bro. That's like 1.5, 2 points.
I'm gonna
for me.
put 8.371.
That's crazy.
That's my rating. Let's compare to some online ratings. The critics from Metascore give it a 72 out of 100. Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter 86%. Audience and IMDb 7.5 out of 10, and Rotten Tomatoes 83%. I didn't add these up, so the average is probably like
Probably
70,
around
80s
70,
range.
It's a big number.
Yeah. So before we jump into the spoiler free review, like, comment, subscribe. Also check out these guys. Their links will be in the description below, and we are most of the podcast platforms, so give it a listen anywhere at any time. Now let's get into the spoiler-filled discussion of Pearl. Starting from the beginning.
What the fuck are you doing?
He's trying to get the
He's
average
doing
for us
math.
while I continue to narrate for us. So in 1918,
62.
Oh,
62.
really? Oh my god.
That's the average.
math.
So in 1918, Pearl is a young woman living with her German immigrant parents in Texas.
Texas, everything was
Texas
bigger in
farm.
Texas.
Howard, her husband Howard, is serving in World War I, and Pearl's father is paralyzed. So her mother is domineering and basically insists that Pearl help take care of everything with the farm and her father. Pearl, longing for more of an exciting life, is captivated by the film she sees at the local cinema and aspires to be more than just, aspires to become more. At the cinema, Pearl meets a young projectionist who takes a liking to her. While riding her bicycle home, This is where things start to take an interesting turn. Because she dances with a scarecrow and then gets a little frisky. So what do you guys think?
Scarecrow.
What do you guys think of these whole like initial meeting Pearl and seeing sort of her more weird tendencies?
I like overalls.
Overall, that is a look. She is a farm girl, so she's not being a poser.
Yeah, she seems sweet
She
at
seems
first.
sweet at first,
Yeah.
yeah. But then she, kills
A
goose.
duck, a goose, right?
goose, yeah.
She stabs a goose with a pitchfork.
Yeah.
Scene fucked, bro. That just
Oh.
scene fucked.
Well, that's
I'm
just like
sad.
a small glimpse into her.
psychotic break.
I am at
yeah.
least glad she fed it to a crocodile and didn't just kill it and leave it.
Yeah.
Then
So-
how would she have hid it from her mom? That was
Well,
the question.
the mom says that
She
she
knew.
She
knew.
knows.
Whoa, you guys are too far ahead. Too
Then
far
why'd you
Just
ahead.
spoilers.
No, I'm just saying.
You literally asked.
I do like how she has a crocodile best friend though.
Oh, yeah,
Kind
that
of
was
like
lit.
James
And then the,
from the Odd
That
Ones Out show.
crocodile's in X. By the way.
Oh shit, that crocodile old as hell.
Yeah.
How long do crocodiles live? Now I gotta know.
It's like 100.
let's see.
They have been around for millennia. They've been around since the dinosaur age.
They
so
are dinosaurs.
yeah, they're literal dinosaurs. So
But yeah, so I like the introduction of the character. Definitely good introduction to her cracked psyche and how it's gonna slowly decrease. I say slowly, but it's pretty.
rapid.
It's a pretty rapid decrease, movie wise. But obviously, it all happens.
Salt
within a
waters
cer-
can
span
live
of
to be
certain
like
days,
70 years old.
Oh dang, they can be grandpas.
And
So-
then the Nile crocodile is 50 to 60.
I don't think those are Niles because she's in Texas.
Yeah, so she's probably saltwater. So about 70 years. So that crocodile's
Shit.
still young.
I gotta say I didn't like the mother at the start of the movie at all because
Oh,
of
yeah,
how
she's very
controlling
overbearing.
How very overbearing.
There's also, but
she's
there's another
very,
reason why
like,
she's like that, Aleksey.
she's very
Yes.
like hammer of God type of lady, like
Mhm.
my way or the highway situation.
Well, again, there's a reason why she's like that.
I know we'll get into that though. That's why I'm saying I don't like
Or
her
that-
because
well,
I
they
don't know
said-
any of that yet.
You already told them that their parents were German in this,
So
Yeah.
and that's kind of why it's German was fucked.
There was also I find her aspirations interesting. It's a story as old as time. When you're in a lower income bracket, you want to, and you're trapped in a certain lifestyle, you want to be able to break free from that. And some of the easiest ways, or the perceived easiest ways to do that, is to reach some sort of stardom.
Yeah, like nowadays YouTubers.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is a lot more attainable.
But still, yeah, very
by
hard.
A 1% chance.
yeah.
But yeah, so I find that an interesting like parallel. Like, oh, that still goes on today. So that's an interesting.
It's a relatable situation, just not as cracked as her.
Well, she was stuck on the farm and they didn't want her to go.
The thing
anymore.
is, like, I could see. I just think she definitely didn't have the
opportunity.
Not the opportunity. She wasn't brave enough to take the step. Like the guy that she meets says, like, just move away.
Oh, yeah, just
He
chase
and,
your dreams or
Like,
something.
yeah, that's super easy to do. Just go there and find your own opportunity.
Well,
Yeah,
this is-
but
this is
there-
also
there
back
are
in the EO
people that,
times
like,
too.
that murder their families
I get that.
based on like perceived like sympathy. Like they think it's better for them to die than to just like know that they're
That,
leaving them.
like I said, she's very cracked.
Yeah, she's weird.
Yeah. So what do you guys?
Character, bro.
What do you guys think of the scarecrow scene we have here?
I don't want to talk
at
about
It
it.
was, it was long.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, why would that little piece of
Yeah, a film.
Well,
How would you
go
ever
that
find
far
that?
into the maze,
To the cornfield.
into
Yeah.
the cornfield? Like that's not right. All
That
right?
shit was gone.
Man,
And
that
then,
was wild.
And then she goes dancing with it like it's a ballroom guy.
I don't know. Like, what was her original goal?
Well,
Like,
she
going up-
she
goes with a
imagined.
hat or something.
Oh, she imagined the guy
Yeah,
as
the projectionist.
Got it.
as the scarecrow. Yeah.
And her husband's been
Overseas.
in the war.
And then you
The
can
big
see
war.
like her morality come into play here, but then she quickly like goes against her morality, literally the next second later because she screams at the scarecrow for.
I have a
Imagine-
husband.
She's got that post-nut clarity, bro.
Didn't
I don't
even,
get what happened.
didn't even nut yet, though.
No, it was pre-nut.
Pre-nut clarity.
And then she totally like gave up on that. And was like, you know what? I'm just gonna dry hump this thing.
Yeah. So she later sneaks out of the house at night and visits the projectionist, who shows her basically a sex film, a porno, a silent film porno. He encourages Pearl to pursue her dreams, and Pearl comments that she cannot abandon her family and that she wishes they were dead. So
And not only that, but he was giving some major R-word vibes.
Yeah, that's what
He
I
was
thinking
like,
is gonna happen
yeah,
in
I
that
would like
scene."
to see you in one of these movies.
He even has the
And
mustache and everything.
which then kind of like is like a cute little nod to X because it's about making porn
Oh
movies.
yeah, okay.
okay, what did you guys think of the scene where she was basically in the projectionist's room? This is
I
I
before.
was very uncomfortable with just his vibe.
Yeah, I didn't know if he
Because-
was gonna murder her or if she was gonna murder him.
Well,
but either
because like right from the start, I was like, I wasn't really feeling his character because he
Well-
seemed very creepy.
At first, when we were introduced to that character, at first when he offered a cigarette, he's like, oh, okay, he just a chill guy. Maybe.
No, I
maybe
thought
they'll
he
just
was
get
creepy
together,
even then.
All right. Obviously, there was a death flag hanging above one of their heads in this scene. We just didn't know who at the time.
Mhm.
But I didn't see anything strange about it. Maybe he was just like, have a cigarette.
That's
Cool
such a
off.
weird thing to show somebody you just met. That was like, hey, you want to watch this porn with me? By the way, it's
Well,
like,
that's
she was-
what he was. He was gonna try and get her into that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
industry,
so he was
obviously.
trying
what
to
it
get in
seemed
her
like.
panties at that
So-
point. He was like, "Hey, you want to
Yeah,
come
like
to
right
my
from the
room?"
beginning, he was flirting with her. So
Well,
clearly
yeah,
he
but I
wanted
just
to.
thought it might have just like, yeah, she's gonna have a fling with him, you know. But I didn't see anything weird come up of it until
later on.
He's like, oh, okay, now we're getting into dangerous territory here. Like, you need to like get the hell out of there. What I didn't know who at the time though until.
Also, the porn was very not descriptive.
Well, to be fair,
detailed, I guess.
it wasn't. Is that what you're saying, or was?
He said it was
Was very detailed.
because we saw nudity.
Like goofy, it was kind of goofy too. Just the way the dude humped, like on the ground. But still.
Pearl's.
It was weird.
Yeah, it was weird. So
But
Pearl's sister-in-law, Mitzi, tells her of an audition being held to acquire new dancers for a traveling troupe, which Pearl envisions as a way to get out of her circumstance.
I knew right away what was gonna happen with this audition. Right away.
When Ruth finds a pamphlet Pearl took from the cinema, the two get over a fierce argument at dinner about it. Physical alteration erupts, during which Pearl shoves her mother against the kitchen hearth, igniting her dress and resulting in Ruth suffering life-threatening burns. Pearl drags Ruth into the basement and leaves her father seated in the kitchen. She flees to the cinema where she has sex with the projectionist. So what do you guys think of this?
Once again,
scene?
very uncomfortable. Than like anything in Barbarian, comparatively.
All right.
Just the screaming match and just the very hateful like words that her mom.
yes, I really
uses.
like this part, like because the mom had a very valid point, but she went about everything wrongly. I feel like she was basically she was trying to control the daughter, but she had a very good reason for that control, you know. And at this point, she's like starting to lose control and. She's just not going about it
She's
correctly.
like, you're a fucking weirdo.
She's like-
that keeps murdering
Yeah.
random animals.
It's like, what are you
Oh,
doing?
like just before she went in to eat, she like exploded a baby crocodile in her hands.
That's fake.
And that crocodile is your friend, and you just go and kill its babies. What the fuck's wrong with you?
No, she was trying to raise it, and she's like,
I know. I thought
she's
she was
like-
gonna have like a pet baby crocodile
That's
for
what I
the
was thinking
movie,
too,
but
she's like, nah.
And the line where the mom was like, I was supposed to be a wife, not his
A mother.
mother. or
Mother,
whatever.
yeah.
Like that shit cut deep.
And the girl, she's
Especially
like,
in
that's
tough
not
times
my
like this.
problem. And then
yeah. So it was a very
So she's
emotional scene.
Yeah, she's very sour because of like the
Her
hand that life
husband.
dealt her at this point, and
Yeah.
so
Mhm.
she took it out on the daughter because like since she had no control, basically she's trying to control the daughter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it ended very badly. 'Cause, obviously, we had the mother who got burned alive, and
In my opinion,
No,
at
the
least
mom's still
she
alive.
No,
Yes, she was. She moved. She climbed up the stairs.
she
Yeah,
died
she-
at the end though.
Yeah, but she was alive for a little bit. Like when the guy came over to her house, she was still alive.
And then
In
when
In
the
this
guy
case,
got
at least she
killed
didn't
and-
kill her herself. It was more of a second degree murder, or it's not by your
Oh,
hand, it's
not
accidental.
intentional
Yeah, it
murder.
was not intentional because she burned and then she just didn't feed her afterwards.
well, she did drag her to the basement.
Bro, you know what was so fucking funny to me?
I mean, that doesn't make
thought
it
about-
better.
While I
What?
was watching the movie, I was like, why didn't she throw her mom out the window?
Out the window?
Why?
Why?
Well, she was on fire.
Evidence.
So
Oh,
like,
because it was raining outside.
Yeah, it was down, boy. It was raining cats
Well,
and
I don't
dogs.
think. Well, you know, she doesn't want them to be alive. like,
Well,
So maybe she
before-
saw this as her
like
opportunity.
before that,
Yeah, I
even
know.
she was giving the dad a bath, and then he
Tried to
was
choke him out.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
He was contemplating if the dad was even still like technically alive.
I mean, yeah. Then you also got that, and then the alligator scene with the.
Well, she
yeah,
almost
so she
killed him.
clearly wants him dead. So why would she put her out in the water?
Bro, that alligator disappeared, or crocodile disappeared so fucking quick, dude.
He's like, damn, you're teasing me with
Bro,
food. I'm
you're
out of
all
here.
over the place right now. You're
Well, I'm
going
just-
from one thing to another.
yeah,
Well,
this
I'm just thinking about all the scenes throughout the movie. Like, Eddie's jumping a lot
but
quicker, and it's.
Yeah, but he's covering a lot, so you can talk. You
Plus,
got some room.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm guessing you're getting the thing from the Wikipedia.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing they're not too descriptive of every second.
Yeah. So in the morning, the projectionist drives Pearl back to the farm so she can prepare for the audition. He becomes a little hesitant by her inconsistencies because Pearl is being like really weird.
The
This is where you
blatant lie of like, oh yeah, my dog,
And she just
and like
does
a minute later, she's like, oh, we
I don't have a
don't
dog.
have a, and then they just stare at each
and
other
it's
for
like
a solid minute.
red
Just
light, bro. Like,
she doesn't even try to cover it up with the second lie. She's just standing.
She's just
there.
looking at him like, what are you talking about, a dog?
Once if I saw the like cooked pig,
Oh, with
have
the maggots?
in it, like that should have been a one-way ticket out of there. Like, no matter how good looking she is, no matter how little you know about her, you
no matter
see
how
that,
much of a freak she
you
was
gotta
in bed,
run, bro. That means they're not taking care. They're not doing something right. All right, you gotta
Aleksey,
move.
no matter how good of a freak they are in bed, I'm assuming that's
I
why
don't-
you stay.
Bro,
like, damn,
don't
she
stick it in
freaky,
crazy,
freaky,
okay?
bro.
Don't stick it in crazy.
When he attempts to leave, Pearl flies into a fit of rage and stabs him to death with a pitchfork before pushing his car with his corpse in it into a pond where an alligator she is named Theta. Oh, it has the name of it. Eats
Oh.
his remains.
No, was it? Did this eat the remains?
Well, that's what the Wikipedia
Yeah,
says.
because she pushes the car into the lake, and then the crocodile takes
One
the
thing-
body.
I find
Okay.
relatively dumb is how everyone tried to act the nice person once they realize, oh, this lady's batshit crazy.
Because what else are you gonna do in that situation?
Run!
Well,
Run like your life depends
she was
on it.
yelling, but they didn't. She didn't threaten him until he had turned his back. It's like a tiger
Look,
waiting to
I'm just
pounce.
saying, they could have made smart choices. I understand movie had to happen and deaths have to happen for the sake of the movie, but I'm just saying some of the decisions.
Plus, you're trying to calm them down to make them feel secure and not.
I feel like she was also
Kill
an
you.
empath because she said that she could feel
Emotions.
feel emotions or feel things that normal people can't. And
She knew
empaths
the
are very
vibes
good
were
about that.
fucked.
So
she
could-
felt the vibes, bro.
She could
the
tell
vibes
like
were
if
not-
someone
were off.
is like lying through their emotions.
She
and
gave
stuff
off
like that.
cancer
That's a very
energy.
big thing. Ayo, I'm
Bro.
a cancer.
This is completely off topic, but Hassan's doing JCS today.
Okay. Anyways,
That was
so,
off topic, but cool.
Hey, at least
As
I
I was
called
saying,
it out.
the moment like she said, I could feel emotion wise that normal people can. Like that's like it's not a one way ticket to batshit crazy. Like get out of there.
Mhm.
But based on everything around her and the way she said it, that's a one way ticket out. of
Well,
there.
he was
Just-
trying to run, and then he gets stabbed.
Well, yes, but he didn't run fast enough, apparently.
Yeah,
you know?
I guess not.
Well, he
Like,
did-
when
he
he
did-
stopped there.
He looked like he calmly was just trying to drive away.
Not give away the game.
Well,
Yeah,
Because if he
he
gives
looked-
it away, then
Then
she'll
she'd
obviously-
definitely freak out. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
she
that
knows
was
where he
also-
works/sleeps
I'm
sometimes.
sure that the police will easily just. Leave
So when she killed him, I thought she was gonna take the opportunity to take the car and drive
I don't
away.
think she knows
That
how to
would've
drive.
been-
That's the problem.
Could have been that. Yeah.
Cause she like
Well, it's like
based off
riding a
the
bicycle,
farm
just 4 wheels.
perspective. She looked like she biked
But
everywhere.
they weren't even
That's
allowed to. Well, some women.
It's like riding.
Oh,
a
yeah, weren't
bicycle,
allowed to
but with 4
drive.
wheels.
yeah,
and
but
much
she
faster.
probably didn't know how to do it. Well, back in the old days, I'm assuming there was
To be
a little
fair,
bit
her
more mechanisms.
bike riding skills are pretty bad because she was super shaky on that bike. Like,
So, well, it was also a gravel road.
Yeah.
Pearl dresses herself in one of her mother's lavish gowns, and then she smothers her father to death.
say what you will, but she looked good in that dress.
She does.
Yeah.
She
that's true.
also
That red lipstick
she
and
also
that red
took a
dress,
Quite
she
a little
looked
small nap
good.
with her dead mom.
Oh yeah, that was serial killer behavior here.
Yeah, she took a quiet nap real
The
quick.
dad does a surprisingly good performance, given what he's got,
Mhm.
like which is not much.
Showing the fear in himself, like
He
like
sees her
knows that.
spiral down
Just like the sad tears
And that he can't
rolling
say
down his
anything.
face. Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I think he can see.
Oh.
He can't say.
Oh, he was
yeah,
saying
he
talk,
He can speak.
yeah.
which is so fucked.
So Pearl arrives at the church where the audition is being held. She gives a dance performance she feels was amazing, but is rejected.
I
Well,
feel like this is a cool. I like the scene because I think it's pretty cool because midway through her audition, like she basically gets in her head, and I feel like in her head she obviously thought she was doing as good as she was in that like delusional scene. But
well, I
in
think
reality,
her-
she could have been pretty bad.
I think her dance moves were fine. Like I think they legit just wanted,
The
a
blonde.
blonde younger girl.
I knew that was gonna happen because in time period, like every time you saw one of those showgirls,
Oh yeah.
it was always a blonde
or GI
haired-
Janes.
Yeah, it was always a blonde girl, and every time. So if
Yeah.
you're not blonde, you're not getting that part.
Well, blonde with blue eyes.
Yeah, you're not getting
Basically,
that part if
yeah.
you're not. So I knew that was gonna happen, and the spiral is also.
And that's
like,
why
it was
Redhead
predictable.
discrimination.
It was also
bro.
funny how
It was, yes.
It was also funny how she was the only one with the most drip there in that.
Oh yeah, that dress is
Everyone,
nice.
everyone was wearing shit. Even her friend or sister-in-law.
Her
Her
sister-in-law. right here.
sister-in-law has been wearing that since like
The beginning.
since the beginning of the movie, yeah. And it like a couple days has been passing, and she's still wearing it. It's like, come on, is that the only thing you've got?
Well, she's
No,
also
she had a
kind of a
different-
farmer
It
too.
looks the same to me. It looked the same.
So Mitzi accompanies her home in an attempt to console her. In the kitchen, Pearl makes a
Big
lengthy
mistake.
confession to Mitzi about her resentment towards Howard, her husband, who came from a privileged background but insisted that the couple remain at her family's farm. She admits to taking the lives of her parents and the projectionist.
And the deception about getting with her brother.
Oh yeah, and-
Yeah, explicitly for the chance to
To leave,
life.
get
just
a
to
better
leave.
life. Yeah.
But no, the brother wanted to be with her instead, live a simpler
He was
life
like, "You
that."
fucking idiot, bro! Like, why do you care about this farm so much?"
Like fuck this
Like,
farm,
let's
man.
get
This
the
farm's
fuck
bad.
That
outta
dialogue was very
here.
good. Like he said, he was hang on every word. I won't say I was hanging on every word, but I was definitely paying attention enough to like, oh, you know what? This is actually like.
There was
pretty
meaning.
interesting,
There was
you know?
there was a lot of meaning behind.
like
what
I
she was
told
screaming at.
Javier while we were watching it, I thought like halfway through Mitzi would have been dead. Like it was
Yeah,
just
I
a
thought
corpse
so.
in
Oh,
the
like she was
chair.
already dead, and then they'll.
oh, like
pan
she
to it.
stabbed her while we
because
weren't
they were
looking
focusing
or something.
on what's her name? On Pearl
for so long.
For, like, half
the
of that.
entirety of the conversation
It's like
almost.
7 minutes of just.
And then
straight on her
after
face.
only after they were done, do they pan back to Mitzi?
And then she's just sitting there,
She's
just
like, no words,
contemplating.
just like yeah.
She's like, what should I do
Like,
next?
you should've
I'm in a
ran.
bad situation. Well, she tried to run after that.
well, she's like yeah.
Mid conversation, I wouldn't know this chick's gone. I gotta go.
It was
Well, then
just
that
like-
would have definitely set off for a mid
I
conversation.
don't care.
I mean, Pearl. At least Misty would have had a chance to actually
And-
get away.
Yeah.
Like,
And then
she
there's
didn't
that.
make it.
I understand that she was wearing heels in this situation, but
Take them off, run.
they had. They just had to
It's
do that
gravel,
cliche.
bro.
Where, I understand,
Run
but they just
barefoot, bro.
always have to do that cliche where the person is walking towards the victim, and then the victim just falls.
This makes it
something like-
spookier.
Well, then
So,
after she fell down, she started running.
Well, yeah, but like I said, it's a very cliche scene, but at least in this one, they made
It was
it.
badass.
At least in this scene, they made it seem like, oh, it's a very plausible situation.
This is
They
where-
don't just trip over midair, over air, you know.
This is where the movie becomes fucked for me.
Yeah, so
This scene?
This next scene coming up.
So a stunned Mitzi attempts to leave, and like we talked about, she doesn't get away because Pearl catches up with her and stabs her with an axe. So Pearl dismembers
Chops
Mitzi's
her up,
body and
yeah.
feeds it to her crocodile
Oh.
before going into the basement, and that's where she takes a nap with her
The gore,
dead mom.
the gore and the like the fake body
when they're
parts,
dismembering?
they look really good. Like the guy, like he had like he even had like body hair on his his fake.
I totally
arms.
forgot about this scene, actually. the
This
whole
scene was so
dismembering.
good.
It was, but I totally forgot about it
Yeah.
because it went by pretty quick for me.
Yeah,
this whole scene's just.
It was the camera work
and then
was interesting.
then she starts setting up the dinner with the pig, the rotting pig on the
Yeah,
Some
so
fresh
having-
food.
So
and
having reached the
centerpiece.
conclusion that her mother was correct, that Pearl should make the best of what she has, she decides to remediate her wrongdoings by creating a comfortable home for Howard when he returns at the end of the war. The next
That's not
morning,
very
Howard unexpectedly arrives in the kitchen. He is horrified to find the bodies of Pearl's parents seated at the dining room table around a rotten
Basically
pig.
mummified, it looked like, but I know they're not.
So
Obviously.
Pearl greets him with a pained joy of with a pained sort of joy look on her face.
Good.
This scene was like leading into the end credits. That is like, she was just losing it in that scene. Right there, yeah. We were just hovering over that.
I can't click on the
Oh.
video.
But yeah,
That ending, I feel like it needed that TikTok sound where it was what's that song? The classic music that's supposed to be spooky. On
Oh,
TikTok.
the one where it's the music in the form of Alzheimer's.
Yeah, exactly. That album.
shit is so fucked.
Have you heard of that album? I have. It was
I heard
spooky.
the supercut, which is like 13 minutes. I didn't hear the 8-hour version. or
Yeah, it was
whatever.
long. I had to listen to like an hour a day.
But yeah, I cried at points during that. It's
but
just
yeah, this
depressing.
scene was very
I loved it
wild.
so much.
Yeah, this ending of her smiling went on for like 2 minutes.
It
So
was creepy. I thought they were gonna have
is very
like a-
Extra bonus stuff on it.
something
Yeah.
at the end.
Like her smile gets more demented, or she
And then
starts,
she starts
crying.
crying, yeah.
I
her
wonder
face
what
gets
happened.
red
Did
and shit.
Howard like just freak out and
where I-
leave?
I have to watch
That's
that
Did he
now.
shoot himself or
Bro,
something?
he's
No,
still alive.
X,
Oh.
he's with her.
X.
in
Oh
X.
shit!
Yeah, an ex. He's married to her. Like
What
they're
the-
still alive. They're like 80 or something in that.
So he must have seen some shit in the war to stay there. He's like, well, this is normal, dude.
mild.
Yeah, he's like,
But
Get
the
fucked. That's all I
one
know.
thing after watching X, I wish there was more gore in this movie,
Really?
because the gore in X is really detailed and really good. Like the first kill, it's like a knife through the neck, right? And they
Stop
they keep
spoiling it, bro.
It's just a kill, bro.
they keep stabbing the neck part, and you see the neck just like slowly open up, and like the whole like
oh shit.
head come off. It's crazy looking. You guys should watch X.
I plan on it. I'm probably gonna do it
That's really good.
tonight.
What are you guys' final rating for Pearl?
It's an 8.
8.2.
And X also an 8, maybe a 8.3.
What about you, Javier?
7.5.
8.3. So let's look at some online ratings. This is IMDb audience member gate 8 out of 10. The key here is Mia Goth's performance. 1 minute she comes across as a sympathetic character, the next she is beyond creepy, and there are still times in the film with laughter interspersed between moments of horrific violence. Perhaps the best moment in the film is the monologue that is best described as otherworldly. Really good watch, tremendous performance. Do you guys agree?
Yes.
Yep.
And Mia Goth, it plays a completely different character in X.
No, she's a side character, isn't she? In a sense.
Side main character.
Is it okay to like her in that movie though?
I don't know, depending on the end.
So wait, I got one.
Depending
question.
on
Is she
what the
like
third movie
daughter?
Okay.
does.
Is she like the daughter to the parents?
No.
No, she just. So,
just watch it.
So this person gives it a 2 out of 10. Watch Barbarian if you want an actual horror movie, or save your money for
Well,
this
Smile Halloween
isn't
and
a horror movie.
Terrifier
This
2.
is a slasher
But
film.
whatever you do,
Slasher.
don't see Pearl. You will leave pissed.
No, I was very happy.
This Rotten Tomato audience member gave it 5 out of 5. Best horror thriller I've seen in a while. It was a lot of fun to watch, and you can really connect with Pearl in moments of the film. Well, this one gave it a 2 out of 5. Movie was very odd, and ending left me confused and curious as to what happened.
Someone should go and check on that person.
I mean, maybe they'd appreciate it more if they knew it was part of X.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
I
you
think-
also got that, and you also got the third one that you said that's
They
gonna
said
be
they could
coming out.
relate to Pearl.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, relate to maybe with the parents thing. or just
Maybe,
like
but
the
I'm just
dream.
saying, someone should go check on that person.
Oh, the
really?
person who can relate to them, Pearl.
Yeah.
So yeah, check out our previous podcast if you've enjoyed this one so far. We upload new episodes weekly. Also check out our Patreon and your help is greatly appreciated. Now time for a spoiler-free review of Willy's Wonderland. Wait, do you guys want to take an intermission?
Wait,
Yeah, so I gotta pee.
you did-
Okay.
Bro, that is
Intermission.
That is so
Nicolas
funny
Cage,
that the
bro.
best they could.
So,
Live.
spoiler-free review of Willy's Wonderland. It released February 12th, 2021, starring Nick Cage, directed by Kevin Lewis.
Let's go,
rated
Nick Cage.
TVMA. Plot summary. A quiet drifter is tricked into a janitorial job at the new condemned Willy's Wonderland. The mundane tasks suddenly become an all-out fight for survival against wave after wave of demonic animatronics. Fists fly, kicks land, titans clash, and only one side will make it out alive. What are you guys' overall thoughts without getting the spoilers for Willy's
I love the
Wonderland?
movie. You know? I'm biased because I love Nicolas Cage, though. So,
I love that it was kind of a silent film in a sense.
in a sense, yes,
'Cause
because
it-
he
Oh,
Nicolas
a lot
Cage
of
doesn't
this,
say
yes. Nick
anything.
Cage does not say a single word. That's not much of a spoiler, but you should know now.
Yeah, like it was just like isn't that considered a silent film, right?
no.
Technically?
No, silent
No.
films is no.
There were
There's no
plenty
sound
of
at
people
all.
talking around him.
Well, yeah, but like
But
before
he's a mute character. Yeah, we can say that.
Yeah, and it's just the fact that he doesn't say anything, but throughout his like the movie, his like actions and his expressions, like what he's doing, it just makes it fun for me.
I thought he was supposed to be a detective, like
No.
or some shit, but
He's just a guy.
there.
He's just a guy McFly, going around town, doing stuff.
Going
It's-
around town.
Give him a
Nick
fucking
Cage.
weak
This movie
story,
was kind
though.
of boring.
I thought it was very entertaining.
The
I-
action was shit. There was nothing really to the plot. There were some things that made
I
no
told
sense.
you there is no plot. Just enjoy the
A
movie.
lot of it
I
didn't make
didn't
sense.
enjoy it.
It's because you
I
don't
said
enjoy
that-
Nicolas
It's
Cage like I do.
boring.
The story was weak for me.
I'm in
but-
between. See, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. Like, it was entertaining enough to keep me interested, but I didn't love it either.
Nicolas Cage, like
Nicolas Cage carried.
Like, I had a little fun watching, but I'll never watch it again.
Nicolas Cage doesn't
So-
do
I
much
can
in
see
terms
that.
of like his cageisms. Like he goes a little nuts when he's mid kill, but that's about it.
I don't know. Every scene with Nick Cage, it made the movie entertaining to me.
I
And then
agree,
when
yeah.
they threw in the extra characters, it was like
The extra
So
characters were all terrible.
boring.
They
They
were
were,
all
that's why
bad.
they got
yeah,
killed
they were
off so
so
easy.
boring and like the little story they gave behind this. Like I don't need to know this story.
Right.
I want Nick Cage to find like a letter, and someone he just reads it or some shit, and like I
He
just
just
laugh.
reads it. What that would make the movie better. He just reads the letter.
What if
Yeah,
this
yeah.
movie was a video game? Then maybe that'd be better.
The way I thought this movie was Five Nights at Freddy's made real.
No, the
You
Final
said that, but I
a
didn't-
little bit better than
Yeah,
this.
FNAF is better. Story. They actually have a story in the
Yeah,
game.
this is just shit. And
But-
what is there? Some beats are just copied.
But it is at least it does have a little cult following, so it's liked by some and not liked by others. But what are you guys rating out of 10 for this movie?
7.5. Most of that is because Nick Cage is in the movie.
Give it a 4.
I give it a 9.5.
Yo.
I give
I'm
it
telling you, I
a
really like the movie.
give it a 5.999.
So
let's
6.
Let's be realistic.
let's look
I am.
let's look at some online ratings. The critics for Metascore gave it a 44 out of 100. Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter 60%. Audience in IMDb 5.5 out of 10. And Rotten Tomato audience is 68%. So about like the 50s, 60s range. Thank you, Tom Hanks. So with that, let's take an in-depth review of Willy's Wonderland. Starting with when his vehicle breaks down outside of Hayesville, Nevada. A quiet drifter is picked up by the town's mechanic, Jed Love, who takes him to Willy's Wonderland, a once successful abandoned family entertainment complex. Owner Tex Mikado offers him to work as a night shift janitor in exchange for repairing his vehicle before he and Jed leave him locked in the restaurant. Meanwhile, teenager Liv gets handcuffed by her parental guardian, the sheriff, due to her previous attempts to burn the building down. When Lund leaves, Liv's friends come to the rescue. So what do you guys think of the initial scenes of meeting all these characters?
Everyone's acting was bad.
Breakdown. His car breaking down. That was bullcrap. They set out road spikes.
He even picks it up and throws it in his trunk too. He's like,
we know
fucking road
that.
spike.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was funny. He's like, oh yeah, break down. Yeah, no, you guys put road spikes out there for me.
So I was initially like, what the heck, meeting Nick Cage's character when he didn't say a single word, and everybody just kind of, it's like the protagonist of like a Pokemon game where the main character doesn't say a word, but everybody kind of knows what they're saying or thinking.
That's basically, that's what you got. It's just like, hello, what's up?
It's like, oh, okay, so you don't have any money, right? And it's like, he doesn't say anything. It's like, okay, well, we can give you a job. And he doesn't say yes or no. He's just
It makes no sense that they actually gave him new tires.
He's a very good worker, though. Well, the reason they gave him new tires is
because it's supposed to be for Texas. Yeah, it's supposed to be the Texas guy who owns the business.
So dumb.
But I like how diligent he is at his job. Like, they told him he's going to do, if you do this job, you're free to go, basically, with your car. And he just does the job. He actually cleans the place up. And I think that's very admirable of him.
It was his job, bro. That's all.
Exactly. He's very committed.
If you killed the one, why didn't you just kill all the other ones?
Because they weren't bothering him yet. He only killed them if they bothered him.
That is facts. It's legit. Like, he even stopped the people from trying to kill them. Like, don't do that shit.
So as our new janitor begins his duties, the restaurant now withered 8 animatronic mascots, and they're all revealed to be alive and homicidal. So Ozzy attacks the janitor, who beats Ozzy to death with a mop.
They all look stupid.
So while Liv's friends douse the perimeter in gasoline, Liv enters the restaurant through the vents to get the janitor out. Meanwhile, the janitor is attacked by Gus in the restrooms. He kills him by curb stomping his face into a urinal. In the vents, Artie chases Liv, but she escapes into the fairy theme room where Sarah kidnaps her. Liv manages to fend off Sarah and encounters the janitor, who ignores her, warning about the animatronics, and refuses to leave.
Does he clean up after he kills them?
Yeah, he legit cleaned up after he killed them.
So, like I said, he's very diligent at it. Like you said, that the other characters when they're not good at all.
They all speak like porn actors.
To be fair, one of them was about to have sex, so you know.
What do you mean they did have sex?
Yeah, they did have sex.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, I thought.
No, yeah, they did.
Oh,
And one of the animatronic was watching the whole time.
The RG, the alligator.
He's like, whoa.
He was legit just standing there, just like the chick's like, oh,
But yeah, so I'm glad.
And then the guy was like, let's give him a show.
Yeah, literally. That was so fucking weird.
Oh, I'm kind of glad all the teenagers died.
Yep.
So basically, the animatronics kill all the teenagers, and
the teenagers were where the real story was supposed to be at.
Yeah, and Nick Cage kills all the animatronics. And later on, let me skip ahead here because this is...
They go into the lore of how they became alive.
Yeah, later on, basically... Do you want to explain the lore, Aleksey?
The lore of him
because I don't, or you, Javier? Because
I vaguely remember.
I'm like looking around to see where that part is.
Like all the animatronics.
Yeah, didn't the guy die or something? Or get trapped in the suit?
No, the lore was
just like the
guy was doing things to kiddos and families in a private room, and they kind of got, after so many disappearances, they got the FBI, the marshals, like the whole 9
Police
yards.
unit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they all committed suicide by Titanic.
Sudoku.
Movie's so bad
Sudoku.
that game theory didn't even bother, or
But yeah,
film
and then-
theory didn't even bother.
But yeah, and then
Like,
they,
I like this
they,
up.
they
We
did some ritual,
It'd be pretty
and
funny
all
if
their
he did.
spirits, all
Magic.
the freaking 7-8 people got trapped in the animatronics. And then from there on, the animatronics would kill at night only.
No.
He does it.
No film theory on this movie.
No, not yet.
I'm not surprised.
Not yet.
So
But
yeah,
he's
we got
literally
some.
the FNAF
We
guy.
got some like cultish lore here. So the
It's
animatronics
not a
are like.
good cultish lore.
That's
though.
what I mean. Like the
It's not very
lore,
good.
the
I'm
plot
not-
behind
I
it,
didn't
it's
care about it,
terrible.
you know?
But just like if it was just Nicolas Cage fighting the robots, just throughout.
I
the
will say
night,
I did
I'd had a good time.
the soundtrack. I did kind of like. It was
Alright,
it was
so-
kind of a bop.
Here's
Don't-
how I really watched it. I didn't care about any of the movie except for the scenes where Nicolas Cage is in it.
God, can you
The only
stop
thing I was
dick
wondering
riding,
what-
bro?
The only thing I was wondering was the.
Well,
juice
he's
he
a
was
he's a
drinking, or
resident
the
huge
pop.
Nick Cage fan.
Stop dick riding.
It's
I'm
his-
sorry that I enjoy.
It's his
Nicolas
personality
Cage,
on the
okay?
show.
That's
his,
why-
his
that's why they're
obsession
not-
with Nick Cage.
That's why they're making what a National Treasure 2 with the
Don't
chick.
3.
bring
Oh,
that
3?
up.
Without
Yeah.
Nick Cage.
Don't
Yeah.
bring that up.
Fuck Nick Cage.
What I liked. What
No,
about
I'm
the last
kidding.
movie he
I'm
did?
kidding. I
You
like
better
it.
be kidding.
Yeah,
Otherwise he boxes.
We all liked the last movie he did
Okay.
with.
The drug lord one.
Yeah, it
That
was,
movie was good.
that movie was good.
It was fun. It was very fun.
Much
Pig
better
was
than
good.
this
You
one.
guys still have to watch it.
I
Pig was
still need to
actually a
watch
really
Pig,
good
yeah.
movie.
Hey, I still
You
like
guys
this.
need to
I
watch
like
it.
this one a lot.
He was
so.
similar in the sense that he didn't speak really much in that movie either.
So like this one where he doesn't.
Kind
say
he
anything.
does say a few lines, but he for the most of the movie he doesn't really speak that
The only
much.
thing I'm curious about was the soda he was drinking. The pop. It just said punch. And
Punch
what-
Pop.
I guess it was just a generic.
No,
It's
but
what
like it
kept
had
him-
to be
it's
something
what
with
kept him
superhuman,
energized.
superhuman strength. Cause
It's
there's
got
no
some
way.
drug-filled soda.
Like,
He
there's-
did take a lot of damage, and every time he drank that soda, it was like he was back to normal.
Oh,
yeah, that
He
is
didn't
true.
even bleed or
And
anything.
it was
He
on a
duct taped
timer.
himself. He duct taped himself.
What is going on with Nick Cage's soda here?
Bro was on some super soda
So
serum.
basically, at the end of it, the cops come in and they were in on this whole human sacrifice thing, and basically Nick Cage is like, "Well, fuck you guys."
I like how the mechanic
dumb.
always had like a thick ass Slim Jim in his mouth.
that's what I was wondering. Was it a Slim Jim?
It was a Slim
okay?
Jim. It was not a cigar, and he never chewed it or anything. He just kept it in his mouth.
I know. That was,
So basically, Nick Cage beats the cops and the animatronics, and then he escapes and takes his car with him.
Just beat everyone in town and get out.
Yeah, basically he escapes with his car, and basically the whole place. I forget. Did it burn down?
no,
No.
all the animatronics died besides the fairy one. The fairy one killed the person who owned the car.
Oh yeah,
And then
he,
the fairy,
And
didn't the fairy one get run over? or
tow
something?
truck driver and
Yeah.
the,
Right.
the fairy died at the same time too.
so
Didn't that town like have only 3 buildings or 2 buildings? Like
I
there
think
was
it was
the
like
police station, and then there was the
the Willy's Wonderland.
And then the trailer parks.
Oh, yeah, the
there
trailer
was
park.
trailer parks, I guess. But yeah, there was just those 2 buildings.
And, but there was no other sign of life either. It's just them.
no. For
So
real.
as the sun rises, the janitor and Liz drive out of the town, running into and killing a wandering Tito along the way. So what a beautiful ending. Why didn't he take Liv with her?
Because he was in love with her. It seemed like,
No.
or she was in love. That's what
She-
the
She wanted out of town. For her, when she saw him, she's like, "Oh, I like this guy." That's literally what happened in the story. She like was eyeballing Nicolas Cage. All right, she was
doing what Aleksey wanted to do.
no,
Fondle his balls.
Is this accurate, Aleksey?
no.
All right, what are you guys' final ratings out of 10?
I'm
4.
going up to an 8.
An 8? Okay.
Still
Re-talking about it made you go up
Yeah.
It's still 9.5 for me.
It's trash.
5.9999999.
At least I'm slightly more realistic than
I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I would rewatch this no problem. Like
This movie's
I had
complete
such a chill
fucking
time.
garbage. It's so boring.
This hype the audience member gave it a 10 out of 10. The movie has no intentions of being anything but what it is. Nick Cage fighting robots for an hour and a half,
Then
and
why'd
it's
they even
awesome.
bother with the?
See, this guy's trying to watch a movie, trying to find clues to where Atlantis is.
Why'd they even bother with any sort of story?
This person gave it a 4 out of 10. Monster fighter obsessed with pinball. The design of Willy's Wonderland.
Oh yeah,
is-
you also got the pinball machine the whole
Right.
fucking movie. It was just like those are the scenes
Bro
that
was
made
just
me.
chilling.
I know,
They
when
had
he was
like
drinking and he
very
was playing it,
sexual
bro.
scenes with him cleaning it super delicately.
That was kind of smexy.
Dude, I'm telling you, like if they had no reason to write a story with this, I would have been fine. This movie would be a 10 for me.
So
wanna see
this movie is lost in the bad nonsense, cheap filmmaking, lazy storytelling, complete illogical between scenes. I would love to see a better filmmaker like James Gunn, or even make this movie, or even a much worse filmmaker take on a possessed Chuck E. Cheese story. But I feel like this might have been the one chance, and we blew it.
Like, how stupid is that?
James Gunn,
that
though.
woman.
he wants it. He wants
never.
He wants the movie to either be really good or really
How
bad.
stupid is that female cop that was like
Bro, I hated her.
that was like, oh, if you kill them, they're just gonna come back, and then he kills them all, and then everyone acts like they're safe.
Tries to kill him in the end. I thought that was the stupid. Like, why are you trying to kill him? Like, he just did your job for you.
This
To be
Rotten Tomato
honest.
audience member gave it a 5 out of 5. This movie is Nick Cage at his Nick Cageiest. In
No,
the
it's not.
pantheon of Nick Cage movies, this is damn near the top. I can't recommend it
I
enough.
would
Face off,
disagree.
bro.
I would disagree.
Are you okay?
His
You said
face
you're so
off.
His
mad.
peak is National Treasure.
It's face
It's
off.
not
You're
Croods?
fucking crazy.
It's not Crudes?
Nick Cage at his Nick Cageiest.
Yeah,
it's face off.
no, it's Crudes.
National Treasure. He's way more normal than that.
You can see his
This
eyes.
person gave it a 3 out of 5. A tongue-in-cheek, cartoonish gore fest isn't really much more than that, but it delivers
The
the
action's
goods.
bad.
And Nick Cage brings the necessary madness on his once again over the top performances.
Lord of War is a pretty good movie, I think.
He's got a lot of movies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Fast Times at Richmond High. I saw that one. Oh
just trying to
my
see all the
goodness,
movies
he's
he's
got a
done.
billion movies.
Drive Anger. That was
Bro, there you go. Look at that.
National Treasure
That's the
3.
Look at he's in it.
No, he's not.
Well, I guess
So
we'll
why
find
is his
out.
name there?
Well, the new
They
thing
always
is
do
just a show.
I guess we'll find out. Maybe he'll be a legacy
It's
character.
not National Treasure 3. It's a series.
2024. It says it right there, bro.
He'll be a legacy character returning.
Don't give me hope. Don't give me hope.
So, moving on to content we've seen this week. What are some shows or movies you guys watched this week?
I saw an episode of One Piece.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
how was that episode? Episode number 1.
I liked it.
Really?
Good.
That's good.
good.
Who's One Piece?
I didn't watch too many things this week actually. So
What is the One Piece?
I guess, like I said, I started playing a game, World of Warcraft.
Wow,
Something. I
more
was
like
hesitant
You
Now.
because I
Woke
don't
up World
like
of Warcraft.
subscription-based games.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know,
just
I don't
trying
like
to
doing
show
that.
what everyone's done this week.
Like, I don't
World of
like the
Warcraft.
idea of subscription-based games, but I decided to try it, and I like it so far.
You know, this is
Gross.
actually a game. If I had a PC, I would actually grind the fuck out of. Dude, my uncle, when that game came out, he was playing a shit ton of it.
yeah. When this game came out, it
this
was
game
cool,
gives me
but there's
big
been a lot of
time,
stuff since then.
This game gives me big Morrowind vibes. You know, Elder Scrolls, was it 3 vibes? It's very good because the music, graphically speaking, it's about the same as ESO 3, or I think it's Morrowind. I don't know if Morrowind's 3. I think it is.
That's crazy.
This game is a
But
game, all
it's
right.
very good. So I have no complaints so far. It would be nice if I had people to play it with, though. You know.
You'll never catch me on that shit.
Hey, you said the same thing about One Piece, and you watching it
No,
now.
but what World of Warcraft I've already played.
You only
That
played
shit
a
is
little
some
bit.
2010 though.
garbage. Yeah, that shit's some
That's 12
garbage,
years
bro.
ago.
Yeah, and it's only gotten worse since
How would you know if you haven't played in 12 years?
because
So I watched this.
I've
You
seen
watched
videos.
Tower of God?
Nah, I'm still not done with it yet. Let's keep
So
watching.
is God in the Tower?
You'll never catch me watching this one.
Is
Really?
God in Tower in
I
this
will
one?
never watch it.
What is
Bro,
going
It
on?
does
I'll
not
just
hold
watch
up to the webtoon.
We'll check in with you when you say that you completed the rest of Elite Classroom.
I am still finishing
How was
out.
the Elite Classroom?
I actually forgot to watch this episode.
Overlord
Well, I thought
season
you said we were gonna
4.
I've
drop
also
it.
been watching
I
this
didn't,
as
but I
well.
forgot to watch this the latest episode.
How was Overlord season 4?
I like it. I think they probably dropped a new
The
episode.
show's gone
Is
on
he
too
still
long.
the Lord?
I just want the
Yes.
power trip moments to continue, but they're slow with it.
Dang.
They're very slow with
What
it.
I was gonna say is I've been watching Better Call Saul
Oh, yeah?
after finishing
Did you call him?
Breaking
We
Ba-
should
Bad.
call him.
And I just realized I also watched the El Camino Breaking Bad movie that came out.
There's a
which-
movie.
Yeah, it's like
I
literally
was
like
trying to
after
keep
the
up.
last episode.
He's trying to keep up.
He's trying to keep up. We're moving out too fast.
So this is what he was
The
talking
movie was
about.
really good.
And then
It
this
was
is also what he
super
was
good.
also talking about.
And also, I'm halfway through
Wait,
Miss
he's changing now.
Marvel,
No, he's not Miss Marvel. You gotta look up Miss
and
Marvel.
I'm
now.
halfway through
Oh,
She-Hulk.
Oh my god. You're not
I can't
giving
type
it.
that back.
I'm also halfway through
Oh,
Mr.
how is
Magoo.
oh my
Okay.
god. How much did you watch this
Okay,
week?
what was the other show he said?
She-Hulk.
Yeah, I watched She-Hulk. The latest
Oh,
Oh,
episode.
how was the
finish
latest
that.
episode, guys?
I didn't watch the new
I didn't
episode.
really
I'm
like
behind,
it.
so.
I know you were obsessed with it. What
I did
happened?
not like the latest.
I get lazy with shows, dude. I can't help
I
it.
did not.
6 episodes.
I
No,
did not.
I get lazy.
You're
dude.
a
Once
bitch,
again,
bro.
I did not like the latest episode. I thought it was just stupid.
Well, I guess
so
I'll
stupid.
just
Don't
see for
spoil
myself.
it for me.
It was.
Still want to watch
It
it.
contributed nothing.
That's why I haven't finished
There's
Rent a
no
Girlfriend yet
contri-
either.
Contribution to there's still no underlying story at all.
That's why I haven't finished the couple episodes of Rent a Girlfriend still.
Why is it slow or something?
No, I just don't want to finish it. I'm too lazy.
Oh, you don't want it to end.
I don't like the new OP for it though. I don't like it too much.
Oh yeah, I still have yet to see Rent a Girlfriend season 2.
I don't like the opening, but the season's
That's
pretty
crazy.
nice. That's crazy.
That'd be brazy.
Anything
Kiss your mother
else?
with
When
that
the
mouth.
fuck are they coming
Anything
out
else
with
you
a
guys
new volume?
watch?
How about you, Eddie?
I watched what's it called?
I don't think I watched anything this week.
Really? That's a first.
Just
know,
the H3
right?
podcast, I guess.
I don't think I watched any media.
You're just gonna look up the H3 podcast.
HD podcast. There you go.
I've
I'm
never
showing
seen
the
this. What is
audience
it?
what we've been doing this week.
I've
okay?
never listened to H3 podcast.
I
It's a-
listened to.
He sent me one episode, and I think I
I
watched
listened
another
to
one.
all of
randomly.
Time Suck
I
and
li-
The Secret Suck.
You did
You
not.
did?
Stop
No,
lying.
I'm lying.
I listened to Sleeping Cinema
lying.
podcast. It's all right.
It's pretty good.
Some of the guys on there are kind of annoying though.
like
Yeah.
this
I'm just
guy
kidding.
named Javier.
Oh, who's this Javier? I only know
Yeah,
San. I
I
know.
Look
Don't
up,
know.
look up what happens when you look up Sleeping Cinema podcast. I don't see what we get. This is where you Google yourself in school.
Cinema. CINM.
As a 10-year-old
Panorama.
who's done nothing.
Yeah,
Cinema.
I was like, I wonder what I
N-I-N.
can find about myself. There's nothing. It's like, oh,
Oh, I spelled that wrong.
Bro, come on.
I told you how to spell it, bro. I told you how to spell it.
CINEMA
Oh, I forgot the okay.
C-I.
I gotta be typing it out from you to
E-M-A.
spell. I can't do it like just
and then
Podcast.
podcast.
visualization. You know.
You didn't even spell
Bobcat.
bot. Yo, let's go.
Oh, we're actually
we
there.
actually made it. No way.
That's
We
great.
did it, guys. Mom, we made it.
Actually, I'm good.
Mom, we're famous.
We're right next
What
to
the
Markiplier.
No,
Yo,
we're
we're famous.
We're right above it.
Mom, we made it. We're at top of
I'm actually
Markiplier.
there. Look at them. My pictures.
We're on Audible. Listen to us on
No
Audible,
way,
guys. I didn't even know that shit.
You know what would be crazy? If you like got some crazy new art for season 2 of the Sleeping Cinema podcast.
I don't
starting
do
right
art.
now.
So
I wish you
if one of you
listened to
guys,
it to start
Just
the
steal
movie.
that one right there.
Which one?
if one of you guys does art, I'll take it. But I don't do art.
Just steal
I'm not
that
good at
one
it.
right there.
I can't steal logos.
Do you guys
I
know
could.
that Markiplier's the third?
could.
Isn't
You
he like
steal
the
logo.
third
No, you
richest YouTuber?
He's got like
He's what?
$53 million or something.
Yeah, isn't he like the third richest YouTuber?
Hey, the
Markiplier?
fact that we're
Yeah,
next to
I-
Markiplier means we're almost as famous and so everyone drop a like.
We're closer
you know?
to
Everyone
Markiplier
drop
than
a
we are
like.
to Jeff Bezos.
Listen to Sleeping Cinema. What else do people watch that watch our show? What does it say?
Yeah. Yeah. What
This
does
is
it
right
say?
there. People also search for.
The review
Fing
of
Fang Foom.
What does that say? I can't.
I can't read.
I can't.
I'm so curious as to what
I
our
can't read.
I
in
don't know.
general.
I
review for the. I can't read it. Terrace.
Terror Race, I think it's called.
Terrace.
I want to know what our audience likes.
Or Hollywood hogwash.
Oh, so other TV movie review stuff.
Sketch
put that TV
details.
closer.
You
You can't see
got
shit.
I know, it's
Geek
too
Town
far.
Radio. Pilot podcast.
I'm sorry, but our fan base looks like they listen to crap.
I gotta pee, bro.
Well, it's movie
I know
review
it's
stuff.
different.
Mid Fuzz.
All right,
almost
we love
canceled.
you, audience. Thank you for
Yes,
putting
thank you
us.
for putting us on Google Images. Always, let's go. Thank
No,
you
that's
guys.
not overall Google. That's just overall Google.
That is awesome. Makes us feel special.
like if you look it up, we're right there. So we're on there.
That is awesome.
I gotta pee, bro.
All right, let's move on. Let's wrap this up. Let's time to roll the credits. You guys got any recommendations for any media?
Owl House coming October 10th.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
no one cares.
I need to
I
finish
care
that
a
too.
lot.
Yeah.
I might change my cosplay
so-
last second because
What?
there's
Bro, you agreed to be Leonard.
Oh
Yeah,
we're doing
come
that.
on.
Fuck no.
What the fuck?
I never agreed to that shit.
Oh my god. You're gonna be Sheldon. You just gotta get a Green Lantern shirt.
Green Lantern shirt. Doesn't he wear
Long
striped-
sleeve underneath?
Bro, that's just
striped?
wearing
Yeah,
clothes.
striped long sleeve.
Just put on a
That's-
jacket.
that's
Put on a
probably
jacket.
drippier than what you
Put on a
usually-
jacket
Shut up.
over this hoodie, and you'll have the Leonard fit down.
To be honest,
Fuck
for
no,
real.
bro.
Hey, let's go.
I just wanna be like
So
6
next
tall.
week, it's-
Movies.
next week's movie is gonna be "Don't Worry, Darling."
Is it really
Oh,
that?
the fucking controversial Olivia Wilde movie?
Yes, sir. So that's what we got going on.
I
I
next
heard
don't
that
week.
believe
movie's
you.
bad.
I want to make sure.
But I don't know.
It is, or we could watch Avatar again, the
Fuck no.
re-release.
No.
Re-release. Let's go.
No, we're
They
watching.
only,
IMAX.
they
We're
only
watching
do
Don't
that
Worry,
shit
Darling.
because they want to stay on top of the
We're watching "Don't Worry,
top
Darling."
grossing films.
If you want to watch Avatar, this has got to be on your
I'm
own
not gonna
time.
do it.
I mean, all of this is on our
Who
own
the
time,
fuck would
but.
All right.
Come on,
All right.
Lowe's.
So, yeah, it's not loading, but that's the plan for next week.
Suggestion: watch X.
Watch
we
X,
gotta
the
watch
movie.
X too. Yep.
Like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for visiting the Sleeping Cinema. Until next week. Peace.